morning. It is Monday morning and I am super behind on things. I'm going to throw up a little short video in a little bit here apologizing, only because I hit a level with the video, and you're not going to see this until after the video is posted, but you'll know it when I see it, when I say it. But I hit this bunch of the videos are missing from this one week. There's only like 2 or 3 videos, and I'm like, I know that I recorded more, but I think they got deleted or something. So now I have to try and string a narrative for a week. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. Plus, I threw out my shoulder. Like, I don't know what I did. I'm working through it right now. I'm gonna be starting to try and do my own DIY physiotherapy in order to like figure out, because it's some sort of tissue issue, which could also be just stress, because I carry my stress in my shoulders. So I did something where I like twinged a muscle in my shoulder, and it's weird because it's a very specific movement that'll cause it to like anyway. You don't need to hear about that. Well, in some ways you do, because it's hampering my ability to get things done on a creative level. Because it took me like an hour just to try and take out garbage and go for a walk, because my shoulder was bothering me so badly. And this is something that should take like maybe 5-10 minutes. It's signs of getting old, I guess. But also I need to it means I also have to start working on mobility and muscles and that kind of thing, and good times. At any rate, so right now, before I start my day, I'm going to try and get the video together and try and do a little bit of timeline. And what I don't get done in the morning, I'll be doing in the evening. Plus, I'm also behind on my Drawloween. I have 2 pages. I didn't get anything done I haven't gotten anything done for like I don't even think it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those are not done. So I'm like 3 behind, and today's a new day, so technically 4. It's snowballing, and I just need to like chunk things out, take a relax. I think that's part of the reason why my shoulders bother me so much, is I'm behind on stuff and it's starting to stress me out, plus getting ready for the trip. There's just a lot of stresses that I just need to let go of and go from there. At any rate, that is pretty much all I have to say for right now, which is quite a bit. And I'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you all again really soon. As I do some progress stuff, I'll try and take some shots. I did some really great shots last week, but they're really big, so I have to get them off my phone now. Hence the video. I'll probably be focusing on video and inking, and then I'll do progress shots after the fact. I'll probably start doing those again later on this week, once I get everything else caught up. Alrighty, so without further ado, I'll talk to you all again later. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, and well, let's just leave it at this. I have KT tape on and whatnot, and I am having problems moving my right arm. So I am not doing any inking. I didn't do any inking last night because I was in so much pain I couldn't move. So I'm in pain management mode right now. And basically what I will be doing is some video editing and pain management, and trying to do what I can to get motion back in my arm. But in order to do that, I need to like manage the pain, then manage the movement. Yeah, like whatever I did, it has to do with like overuse of the arm. even, like, I'm usually fairly good about this, but I think it's just, I threw one more thing on my plate, and we have what I have here. I had to call in to work today. And now I just have to spend my time trying to relax and get my arm back and moving again. Yeah, so that's my morning. I don't have much to update on that. I'm gonna do some video editing because I have a lot of video editing to get caught up on, and that's something I can do one-handed. So, and it'll help take my mind off of this. So I will talk to you all in a little bit, and I might do some like left-handed drawing depending on how I'm feeling, but I need to be feeling a lot better than this because right now I'm just trying to focus past pain. So that's where I'm at right now. Focus past pain. Once I can focus past pain, then I can actually get stuff done, because then I'll be on the road to recovery. So there we go. Alrighty, guys, I will talk to, yeah, there we go, and let the stretching begin. The stretching and the slow movements begin. Alrighty, talk to you in a bit. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, and I don't know if you can tell from here, but this is a makeshift sling. My arm spasmed last night. Like, I'm not doing any work. I'm doing the vlog right now because I want to kind of talk out my feelings. And also to, like, yeah, reflect, I guess. Because I can't take part in Halloween, that's for sure. I mean, I can, because I'm one of those people where I can use my left hand to some extent. I can't do anything really fancy though. It's not going to be earth-shaking, but I can sort of draw with my left hand. And I might do that just for novelty's sake. But, oh man, what a week. And it's been like pinched nerve, like this is repetitive strain. This is from not taking breaks. This is on me. I did not take breaks like I should have, and it was like, I'm okay with taking breaks. I'm bad enough with taking breaks when I'm drawing and stuff like that, but sewing was a whole new matter. And also it kind of was the straw that broke the camel's back. And then when I started doing my shoulders are already a little bit sore, and I started doing the closet cleaning because I needed to get the closet cleaned. As a result, I did this. So now I'm sitting here trying to like regain. I've had to work from home from work. Like, that's impacted things as well. So I really, 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 I'm gonna have to start setting timers because this is brutal. You're not gonna see this until much later, but that's what's happening. So I need to rethink a lot of things, which is fine. It's just a matter of breaks. Matt and I talked about getting a different chair for where I'm sitting, because I need to be sitting over my work rather than at level with my work. So we're talking about ergonomics and changing things up there. These are all things that are going to happen down the road here. But right now I just need to kind of get myself back to some semblance of okay. And right now I think I feel like when I woke up this morning I was still sore, but it feels like I might have worked out some of it, and now it's just feeling a little bit tight in there. So it means I probably need to like stretch out muscles carefully, but we're gonna see. Because I think last night I had to sling because my arm went into a muscle spasm and I almost passed out because it was so much pain. Yeah, not good. Yeah. But if I could say anything, I would say make sure you're taking breaks. If you're not good at taking breaks, you get too much into that thing. Because I have it. Like that's like, especially if you have any form of ADHD or you find yourself hyper focusing or getting in the zone. The zone is great, but you still need to take some breaks. Even if it's just 5-minute breaks, you need to take them. And when I'm saying that to you, I'm saying it to myself as well, as a reminder that this whole entire episode is a reminder of what you need to be doing. And this is really scary, because if this doesn't go away, then, you know, I mean, then I have to lean on everything else. Which, I mean, I could still do one-handed sewing, but I don't want to. I can still do one-handed typing, because I've been doing that from home, but I don't want to. I want to be able to use both hands, and in order to do that, I need to maintain so much different stuff, like just good, healthy rests. Anyway, this has been my horrible TED talk on rest and repetitive injury strains, and yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say right now, because I'm going to be doing some more video editing, because that's something I can do one-handed. And I will say another thing. I'm very thankful for being an artist in this moment, because now I can use this, and this is my current mouse, because my other mouse is an ergonomic mouse, but it's an ergonomic mouse for right-handed people. So I don't know if I can get this up here. So it looks like this. Looks like a shark's fin almost, but it's perfect for your right hand. But if you're using your other hand, it's a little bit of a problem. So I had to rethink, and came up with this. This is like the best for, well, and actually the funny thing is they talk about how these are actually in some ways better for you than the mouse is. I think partly has to do with the fact that you grip it in your hand. Like, it's a lighter thing. You're not pushing it so much like the way you would. It's just like we use a pencil, so it's very similar to that. But they say this is actually fairly ergonomic for you. I think also because your hand rests on the tablet the same way your hand would rest. The same way your hand rests on a desk, which is what the ergonomic mouse is also for, because your right hand at rest is like this. It's not like this. That's turned. This is actually the natural resting spot, because you take a look at it and you take your arm down by your side, you recognize that that's just natural resting spot, not this. It means you're twisting your arm, which is how you get carpal tunnel in this first place. I'm not saying this is carpal tunnel. This is just a hot mess of stupidity. It's nerve pinches, and yeah, but nerve pinches that came as a result of repetitive strain. So, at any rate, like I said, I recommend these. And also the other thing I'm using right now, these are just, they're very similar. They're good. They're for practicing your grip, making sure that your grip is still good. This is a medium-sized one. I have a black one that's a soft one, and it's somewhere in my bag, but you're supposed to use it for rehabilitating your wrists, and it's also good for like practicing your grip, which even after just like 2 days of like trying not to use it, my grip is already like, it's on the mend though. I can feel it. Another thing, so this is one thing. Resistance bands are another good thing to have. I don't have those. Well, I have some, but I don't know where they are, so I think I have to get new ones. And then these make the loudest noise, so bear with me. I think you see them a lot in shops in Chinatown. If you have a Chinatown in your they make sound. But they're also like, and they're different sizes, but they're massage balls, and they're supposed to be for helping with your coordination and maintaining coordination, and also maintaining coordination and massaging. And it's also, even though they have like, yeah, they have like the jingle, they also are supposed to be really, really good for helping your hands, for like finger massaging, and also for rehabilitation as well. So that's what I'll be doing, and I can already feel it because if I start using it, my shoulder tenses up a bit, but it's because it's working it. So in some ways it's actually a good thing. I just need to like, yeah, so these are some of the things I'll be using for recovery as well, and some of the things you can use for recovery. So I got this from it's through GAIM, GAIAM, I think that's what it is. It's one of those, they're very popular for, known for their yoga mats, but they also have, these are like, what are they called? Recovery balls or something like that. But they're squishy. See, they're squishy, squishy, squishy. And they have different size. Like this one's a medium squish, and I have a smaller one that is like a really, really soft squish. And they're also used for stress balls, but these ones are actually like, you're supposed to be squeezing them to try and like, you practice squeezing them, you practice doing this with your hand for wrist rotations and stuff like that. It's all to help your muscles and rest your muscles. In the same way that you wouldn't go for like a long distance run without stretching. In the same way, you should be doing some of this every day, like just some like stretches and relaxes. And as a person in the sling who just injured themselves, I'm telling you this, but that's because I'm not even learning this. Like, I know better. This is what makes it so frustrating for myself, is that I know better, and I know better, and this still happened. And I think the lesson I can take away from this is that as soon as I start feeling any twinges, minor twinges, even like slightly minor twinges, it's time to rest, it's time to like ice, it's time to relax, just completely, because I could not afford this time off at all. Like, I didn't take time off for my day job, but I had to take time off from everything else after work. And that's been really hard because I'm supposed to be leaving in like, yeah, about 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks I'm supposed to be leaving. And this is, yeah, I mean, I can already feel it's getting better though, so I'm not as worried as I was last night. Anyway, I'm going to get back to video editing, and I'm going to talk to you all again later. Good morning. It is Thursday morning, and the painkillers kicked in. Yeah, that's what I can say. I mean, why? Someone would ask, why are you having a vlog where you're not actually doing creating? But I feel like, especially since yesterday when I started going off on my tangent about exercising your hands and your fingers and stuff like that in order to make sure that you're like not, I mean, this is not necessarily, this is like anecdotal, so please do your research. And I'm gonna put that in it'll all be in the same video anyway, so please do your research. But like things like this that help like with your muscles and your hand finger coordination are really, really key. And like, I'm just going to go back to like all the ergonomics. I'm saying it to you so I can drill it into myself, that I need to like make sure that I am taking breaks. Theoretically, you're supposed to be taking breaks. You should only be working for like half an hour at a time and then taking a break. Half an hour at a time, then taking a break. Even if those breaks are like micro breaks, and micro breaks are 30-second to 1-minute breaks, even that helps enough. And if you're working at a monitor, you should be taking a look like every so often, and then you can do this a lot more often, but you should be taking a break from your screen momentarily. We're not talking about like actually physically walking away. You take a break from your screen, turn and look, and just look off at off at a distance for maybe like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Just off somewhere. Just pick a focal point far off in the distance. Focus on that for a little while. And then come back to what you're doing. It's supposed to help. If you are also working on monitors, even if you have retina savers, like retina grade monitors, I don't know what they're called now. You see them on Macs and stuff like that too. But you'll see a lot of monitors supposed to be easy on the eyes. Even so, you should still get blue blockers. With these glasses, like I actually wear glasses all the time, obviously, and I have them built into my glasses. They're a little bit more expensive, but if you look at it as investing in your body and your eyes, then it's really, really key. And you can get one of my coworkers, he has blue blockers as well, but they look like aviators with yellow lenses, and he wears those when he's at his desk all the time as well. And that's another option. If you don't wear glasses normally, there's special glasses you can just get. And I've seen other YouTubers wearing them, and they have some really cute ones if you like that. They have some, and like I said, my friend at work, he has like these aviators, so they span, anybody can wear them, and there's all different kinds for all different people who want to wear different styles. Having said that, yeah, as a result, I'm basically living out a what to do, and also why it's so very important to be taking breaks and to listen to your body. Even if you think you have a lot of things you need to get done, then you just need to cut it out. Just cut it out. It doesn't matter how important it is. I have a little note that I have posted up on my desk, because I have a whole bunch of index cards and stuff like that that have different things, and it's right there. It's right there. It's like, number 1, protect your life. Number 2, protect your health. So protecting your health, that would be this. Protect yourself from this. Number 3, protect your relationships. Number 4, protect your art. Success isn't worth any of them. And it really is true. And it's in that hierarchy. Number 1, keep yourself alive. Number 2, make sure you're healthy. Do what you need to do in order to stay healthy. And sometimes that means making really hard decisions, like saying, I love this idea, I can't do this right now. I am really bad at that, and it's something I need to continue to work on. But at the end of the day, you need to look at, what is it going to cost you? And when I say, what is it going to cost you? What is it going to cost you? Are you going to end up in a sling later on? And you don't even know, because it's not even a matter of you don't know. Because this could have gone a bunch of different ways. Maybe it could have gone where oh yeah, I didn't overwork myself this time, but then or this could have been worse. This could be a permanent condition where I'm never coming back from it. You don't know. You're rolling the dice every time you say yes to something when you need to take the time to rest. And there's that, and you need to know when that rest has to happen. So really super key. I can't even stress it enough. But that is my lecture for today on ergonomics and just health. I am your warning bell, because I didn't see it coming. I mean, I did. There's warning signs, but the thing is, like I said, there's warning signs, but you don't know how severe it's going to be. That's the key. Because it could have just been, oh, I'm a little muscle twinge, or it could have been, oh, like it could have gone, right now it's seems to be getting better, but it's still taking time. But you don't know how long it's going to take. It's going to take as long as it takes. Like, this is, your body has to rest. And your body's going to rest as long as it takes to rest to get better. And so it's like the ultimate pushback, going, okay, we're done here. And we're shutting down now. And now you're playing on body's time, and body will take as long as body wants. End of story. Which ends up costing you so much in the long run anyway, if you would have just taken these little steps to try and ensure that you're getting the right rest and right breaks in. Anyway, I'll talk to you all again in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning. Yay, and welcome to Friday morning. It is the end of a very crazy, really crazy week. So on the arm front, I can do this now. So I have some mobility. I still don't have full mobility to be able to, like, I can lean on an arm now of a chair, which is saying a lot considering I couldn't before. Strength is going to come, but that's probably going to be like next week's task. Oh boy, that'll be next week's thing. For what I'm doing today, so here's the thing. I have mobility, and saying that, I could just simply go, oh, hey, look, I'm gonna like start trying to do everything now that I can slightly move my arm. Except I'm keeping the sling so that I can like use it for like resting my arm. I have to like really, this is like actually a very dangerous time for me, because I'm starting to get the mobility back. I want to start jumping in and doing things again. But now's the time to like actually continue resting. You're going to feel like, oh great, I can do stuff. You're feeling euphoric. I can do stuff again. No. Take it easy. You're going to want to rush back into doing all the things you used to be able to enjoy. Do not do that yet. Give yourself a few more extra days just to test the waters, just to get everything back, and just practicing. For example, I don't have my strength back yet, so I really need to work on that. But before I do that, I need to be able to do this fully on this side. And I can't do this fully, so therefore I'm not 100%. Therefore, I need to just chill and wait until I'm able to actually do all the things. That is my tip for this morning. What I'm going to be working on today is more admin stuff. I just have to go through. I have to check sales and stuff. I'm going to be going into a promotion pretty soon. In like a couple days, there's going to be another promotion. I have a book club promotion on right now for the UK, and I have another promotion that's supposed to go on the 12th. So once all that happens, hopefully I'll be able to like, yeah. Anyway, I'm spacing out now. It's really, I woke up early and it's showing. Yeah, I'm still kind of spacey, but I'm going to see if I can try and do some like work in the office, like this more admin work in the evening. Like, I didn't do anything at all this week. I'm going to try and do some light admin in the office. So this morning I'm going to continue video editing, because I still create videos, because that's still a thing. And it'll be interesting, because even when I'm back to back to full strength, this video will come out and it'll be after the fact. But there could probably be edited videos with me and the sling. So that'll be your way of being able to tell where things were in the timeline and how far back I was going. Anyway, that's all I got for this morning. I think I just talked in circles. So I'll talk to you all again soon. Hi everybody, it's Friday evening and I just got off work early and I'm gonna mostly relax for the evening, but I also wanted to do a little tiny bit of sewing. I have this one dragon that's like completely finished except for it just needs to be stuffed and then sewn up. I also want to cut out some more shapes for the small dragons. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna time myself. This is kind of gonna be multiple fold. I'm gonna time myself so that I know how long it takes me to do it, and B, so that I'm only doing it for a short sprint because I don't have full mobility back in my arm yet. So I am going to just do very, very simple things. And I just aggravated it earlier, like a moment ago. So I'm really needing to be very, very careful. I basically spent the day aggravating it and being like, I was excited because I needed to take off the sling because it was starting to stiffen up. My arm was starting to stiffen up being in the sling. However, with it not being in the sling, it's not being supported against my body, so then my arm can fly out, and when it flies out, that's when the hurting happens. So I just need to try and keep it close to my body and just do very, very simple movements. So things are going to take longer anyway because I'm being careful about what I'm doing. One of the other game changers I want to do is, with me not being able to do a lot of stuff, I am going to look at getting my my scan and cut to cut fabric for me for smaller things. Like the beanie dragons are perfect because I will only be using small amounts of material, and then I can just lay it out on the scan and cut ideally, and then cut out the fabric, so that if I don't have to actually cut the fabric, that saves me a lot of time. Plus I can do more detailed cutting than I can, and therefore save my wrists a lot. If all I have to do is just sew and do the heavy lifting, that's more than fine. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to experiment with that. I have to see because I'm not sure if I'm unclear as to whether or not the card actually registered or not in the machine. So I don't know if that's something that worked. I'm gonna have to test it out and see. So I'm gonna practice doing some cuts with it, and if I can get it to work, then I'll see, maybe I can do a process video after that. Anyway, that's all I have for now. If I have anything exciting to show, then I will definitely let you know in the updates. Otherwise, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so here is the dragon. It's already been sewn. It's pre-sewn, so I'm not actually, this is before I got injured. See, you got all these like little wings and everything like that. He's a reverse of another dragon I did where the underside was green, and so this one has the underbelly green, which I know was an interesting choice, but I'd already started it, so I figured I may as well finish it. I do prefer the green dragon over the paisley dragon, but I think he's quirky enough. and deserves a chance. So I'm gonna stuff. All I have to do, all that's left now is I just need to put beans and stuffing in him, and then sew him up. And because it's hand sewing, it's a lot easier. I don't necessarily have to do anything with my right hand, so that'll be helpful. I can still do some movements, but I'm not going to try and force a bunch of stuff. But this little guy should be easy enough to do one-handed, or like minimal issues with me using my right hand. So there we go. Alrighty, so we reached the end of the video. It is so much later. And I like to think that I've learned a few lessons from that. It was really scary at the time. And I know I didn't show it in the video, but I was really scared, because I was like, what happens if I don't come back from this? Like, how do I go on not being able to like create, not being able to use my arm? And it was like, it really made me think. And it was right before I had to go on vacation, of course. But it's because I was doing so much stuff, and on top of it all, because I was getting ready for the vacation, I hadn't taken any vacation up until vacation. And so I took like extra time. I had less time off. So then I ended up having to take time when I got like injured, which was counterproductive anyway. So, wow. I'm okay now, but I'm definitely making sure I'm taking lots of breaks, and I'm continuing that. Like, really, that was a wake-up call going, I don't care. I just need to take time. Otherwise, I can't have that happen again. And just keep on reiterating to myself, protect your health. All else, life and health, number 1 and 2. Number 1, life. Number 2, health. Those go above everything else in your life. Make sure you're looking after that. Anyway, that's all for this vlog. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, or like, you want to know more about ergonomics, I guess. That wasn't what this vlog was supposed to be about, but it was totally about that. And, really, like, just the whole entire in and out of burnout. It was bad. I'm still coming out of that. It's super bad. But I'm definitely focusing on rest, relaxation, rest, self-care, 100%, and trying not to let myself get to that place again, because that was a bad place to be. Yeah, but so, have you had that kind of situation happen where you've overworked yourself? If so, what did you do to get yourself out of it? Feel free to leave your comments in the description below. And I think I'm gonna try and, yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you all in the next video. Okay, bye.